We want to show you a live look right now in Gaza City as the war in Israel rages on. We have Robby Berman here. He actually witnessed the Hamas attack. He's an Israeli tour guide. Robby, thank you so much for coming on. I can't imagine the horrors that you witnessed. I am so sorry that you had to go through that. Can you describe for us the scene and what exactly happened?
Well, I was like everyone else in the country, asleep at 6:30 in the morning when the siren went off. So I ran into my safe room. Every building has a safe room that's covered by metal. Closed it up, and then the explosion of missile hit Tel Aviv. It is just beyond belief. I mean, I haven't really suffered like other people have suffered. Unfortunately, friends of mine, Debbie and Mark, lost their son. He was killed 2 days ago on the southern border. A brave hero trying to defend his country, and he still hasn't been buried yet because there's over 800 bodies out there. There's 250 teenagers who were massacred at the music festival. There are bodies still in the field down south near Gaza. And these people, these Hamas, I mean, they're not representing Islam. They're kind of a fanatic group that is just religious fundamentalism at its very worst. And I think we've all had enough. I mean, I'm left wing, but I've had enough. I mean, we need to go in and we need to get rid of Hamas. And unfortunately, as a result of what Hamas did, killing close to 1,000 Israelis, now innocent women and children, Palestinians in Gaza, are going to die because, there's collateral damage in war. You cannot have surgical strikes, precision strikes every time. They just reported that a bomb that Israel dropped in Gaza killed 4, I call terrorists, they call militants, 4 terrorists and 4 Israeli captured civilians. And that's unfortunate, but we have to do it. We got to clean them out. And then once we do that, once Gaza's taken over, I'm not sure really how to deal with Gaza long term. I hope the world turns towards Iran. Iran is the elephant in the room. I mean, how many years do we have to in place embargoes and negotiate? They are a fundamentalist country that's killing their own women for not wearing hijabs, and they want to get a nuclear weapon. We can't let that go. We have to liberate the Iranian people. That's what we have to do. Look at these pictures that you're showing. Look how awful. And we've seen pictures of them abusing women, raping women, taking kids, elderly people, people with dementia into captivity, into Gaza. We saw them take an 8-year-old boy, and they're torturing him now with other children, torturing an 8-year-old Israeli boy. These people are sick, and we need to take care of it. This is a wake-up call. Israel got today, 2 days ago, we got our 9/11 or Pearl Harbor, whatever you want to call it. But it's a wake-up call to the world that we need to turn our attention towards Iran.
Robby, really quick before we let you go, many are asking too, trying to look back and see how this was possible for, again, Hamas to carry out an attack as destructive as this, and for Israel not to be ready for this. From where you are sitting, was your country ready for an attack from Hamas? Did Israel see this coming, a potential of this?
This is a huge fiasco. Intelligence, military, and diplomatic, and heads will roll. Right now, the country is getting behind our prime minister, behind the army. We'll support them. We will take care of Gaza. And when that happens, after that happens, there will be an inquiry, a commission, and the prime minister, the defense minister, the head of the army, the chief of staff, and definitely the Shabak, the head of the internal general security services. And if Iran was involved, the head of the Mossad, they all have to go. Everyone sees that. This is the hugest failure in the history of Israel, greater than the Yom Kippur War 50 years ago. It's unbelievable, inconceivable, and unforgivable.
Wow. Robby Berman, thank you for coming on. Thank you for letting us know what you thought, what you saw, and what you think about this.
Thank you for covering it.
I'm so sorry with what your country is going through as well.
All right, as we head to break, Robby,